ALM, sparsity, this kind of stuff.
Yes. So basically, in how it happens. So in each and every interviews, so interviews basically regular questions means first of all they will ask self introduction is a regular question, and after completing self introduction they will ask the what is your previous project. 100% they will ask, 95 to 100%. So other questions are 50-50. For example, self introduction 100%, previous project explanation and 100%, what are the challenges you have faced 100%, and how you overcome that challenges, and ALM 95% they will ask ALM procedure. Even though they don't ask ALM, if they ask basic questions like what is your end-to-end implementation of your project, then you can explain ALM as well. Why means, so in AL, after completing what is the end-to-end procedure, we'll gather information and will by understanding business process, we start our model building process, and then we'll create list modules UX pages, and we'll create roles selective access on the base of requirement, and we'll create DCA on the base of requirement dynamic cell access. That today or tomorrow we'll going to discuss this one, that one. And again ALM process, after completing model building, we deploy our model to the production. That comes under the ALM process. We clean the model and we create three environment, and we by using ALM process we deploy the model. And again whenever they get any changes, we'll do the changes and we'll sync dev to prod. This is a procedure. Then what happened, so here what are the things we get here? ALM we got here, project explanation, and one more thing, after completing the Anaplan model building, we should try to reduce our model size as well. We clean up the data. After completing model building, what they do, we'll cross check where we can remove the unwanted things and how we can improve our model performance. So this is comes under the optimization. So optimization nothing but reducing the size. What are the things we can make replace, so that our model size should reduce and even our model performance also should increase. In this way, these points, whatever I told, these things, you can 100% explain challenges, security levels, and DCA comes under the security only. And then you can say ALM comes, and ALM security level challenges, after model optimization you can discuss. And after completing this one, what they ask, in model optimization we can improve the model performance and model size. So these are almost you have 10 points, we have 7 points we have for each and every one. Almost 10 to 15 to 20 points we have for this optimization techniques. So if you explain all these things, almost 10 to 15 minutes it goes easily. Can't we manage another 15 to 20 minutes? If you explain all these things, 100% they will impress, they will get impressed. Is it clear? These are the regular questions. And one more thing, one more regular question they will ask, what is how what are the different functions you have used? That is also default. Some lookup, item, code item, parent, collect function, and we can say offset, post offset, and time sum, moving sum, and these are the basic functions. So by using these functions, we can manage. They will ask cross question on these functions only again. So these are the basic function. After basic function, what they ask, um, after completing this functions and everything, they will ask some real time what we say, scenario based questions. Sum and lookup only they will ask, but in different manner they will ask. How they will ask will explain later. So different way they will ask the questions. So that thing we need to understand, and we should give proper answer. So, and these are the basic questions they will ask each and every time. And other these are the basic 15 to 20 questions. Without this one they will not ask. Line item subset 100%, 95% they will ask what is line item subset and why we use line item subset, and what are the plans and disco rules, what are the plans and disco, why should we follow. These also they will ask. Why mean that are the basic guidelines. Without knowing the guidelines, can we build the model? Yes. So rules, that are the basic rules. So that thing they will ask. And what are the different types of list we have, and what is the number list, and what are the advantages of number list. This also 95% they will ask. Number list as well, advantages of number list. And about new UX pages they will ask what is a board worksheet, what are the difference between the board and worksheet, what are the different types of cards we have, what are the different approaches to prepare UX pages. So these type of question they will ask. And nowadays they are asking what are the new changes we got in Anaplan. So that things they are asking, new functionalities we are getting so nowadays in Anaplan. So that also they are asking. So different types of this question they will ask. So if you go through all these questions, so these are the basic questions. So 100% they will ask these questions. We can say other question they will ask different situation. Each and every company asks different questions. So these are the 95 to 100, 95% ask, not less than 95%. Without this one, this question they will not going to take any interview. So basic questions we can say these 15 to 20 questions whatever I have discussed now. So other than we have remaining 40 questions. So that also important. Few companies ask out of this 40, few companies ask 30 questions, few companies ask. Each and every companies they ask in their own way. And few companies they will ask some scenario questions, how we can pull data from here to here. Different questions they will ask. And how interview will go means, so generally interviews are goes like 50% questions regular question they will ask, 50 to 60%. And then 20% one or two questions are like they will ask some scenario based questions. And 20% question they will ask some 2 3 questions they will ask like some different like new functionalities you can say. And what do you know different tools, and like different question they will ask. So like this we can't expect 100% questions. Basic questions you can ask up, expect 60 to 70. Up to 30% we should be ready for whatever the question they will ask in new, whatever they ask new questions. 70% we can say whatever the our 60 to 70 questions are there, if you go through it 70% 100% will get cover. But scenario based questions 20 to 30 2 3 questions they will ask. It what happened, they will ask each and every interview in different manner. Same questions will be there, but they confuse us, that's it. Questions will be there. If you understand these 60 questions you can give answer that also. But they don't ask direct question, they will ask indirect question. They will ask same question, sum and lookup only they will ask. But they don't ask directly should we use sum or lookup, how can we use sum to pull data from one module to another module. We need to understand whatever our instructions are there. 4 rules we have, when should we use sum and when should we use lookup. By understanding that one we should pull the data whatever the scenario they asked. Is it clear how the interviews will go?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, it is the responsibilities and the end-to-end implementation. The points are so similar, sir, to both of them.
Responsibilities and
End-to-end implementation. If the
yes,
interview
yes,
asks
same
about
same only, nothing will there different. We can explain
okay,
our project what you have done earlier, that's it. there is no nothing we have. So we should explain total project whenever if we they give chance for to explain your previous project, or they will ask same question, what is your previous project, explain brief your experience throughout Anaplan. Whatever they ask, we should explain all these things. Then total topics will get covered.
Okay.
Yes, may I know who is this Zahir? Yes, may I know who is this Zahir? Then even not giving response as well. What is the problem? I'm not getting. I hope everyone is clear about these points, and try to go to, and one more question repeatedly they will ask, data hub advantages. What is data hub and what are the different advantages of data hub? What is the procedure to use data hub? So these questions also repeatedly they will ask. So we should be ready about these points, and we have points each and every question of this whatever I have discussed. So try to go through all the questions and be ready for it. So now onwards, so it will be helpful for you. After completing our sprint 3, you can easily upload the resume. And otherwise, what happened if you think after completing this sprint 1 and everything to upload the resume and everything, nothing will happen. So that is the reason. Everyone be ready now onwards, and I will share. Give me a minute. आसिफ चार्जर दिए. Yes, we'll start our activities. So what are the pending activities we have, we'll check. So yesterday, yes, we have completed user story 1 in sprint 2. So what we have done yesterday, up to demand planning we have done. How much demand we should have for each and every product, that we have done. Is it correct?
Yes.
So what is the next step? What should we do? So in user story, we have the initial demand forecast and final demand forecast in our sprint 2. So who will do initial demand forecast and who will calculate the final demand forecast?
The product
Manager is
family
a
manager.
product family manager is doing the initial demand, and account manager is doing the
Final.
final demand.
Yes, we have two end users. Already we have discussed initial. Who are the two end users?
Account manager and product family manager.
So who will calculate the initial demand forecast and who will calculate the final demand
Product
forecast?
product family manager is the initial demand, and then finally account manager is calculating the final demand. Account
Yes,
level, account level.
correct. So how this happened, we'll see here. So we have completed product family manager responsibilities, and now we need to calculate the account demand manager responsibilities. So once, if I share my screen, you can see here. This is, we have completed user story 1 and this is a user story 2 here. So here what will you do? So create, we have completed up to this one. We need to complete this one, review user stories here. We will focus next on modules that supports the account demand manager needs. Whatever we have done, that supported for the product family manager, how much percentage we should increase for the different product and everything we have discussed in earlier till yesterday. Now you can see, we will focus on the account demand manager needs, how he needs to over after getting the initial demand forecast, what is the his responsibilities here. Account demand manager responsibilities after getting initial demand forecast.
He is doing
So
the
he will
product.
analyze for each account wise, yeah, and each product wise, he will finalize the stuff.
Not product wise, SKU wise,
SKU wise.
bottom level. SKU means we have P1 products only, P2 products and P3 SKU. SKU means lower level. Why you asked what is mean by lower level? Lower level means bottom level, like P1, P2, P3 is there. P3 is the lowest level. Lowest level nothing but the last child level.
Okay.
Top level nothing but P1 product family. So this is the product SKU level is the bottom level, lowest level, and P1 product family is the top level. So that is the reason we have discussed it in user story 1. Product family wise we have calculated our what we say, like growth percentage, how much percentage we should increase at product family level. We have increased as a product family manager is a top level manager. So if you come to account demand manager will be, he's a bottom level, he do analysis and each and every accounts and SKUs he will do analysis, and he will override whatever initial demand forecast is given by the product family manager. So that is main responsibility. So he will take that responsibility here. So you can see, as an account demand manager, I need to able to see the initial demand forecast that is calculated by applying the product demand volume growth rates provided by the product family manager to last year's product demand volume. The initial demand forecast will be calculated at the product SKU level on weekly basis for each account. So again he will do calculate SKU level and each and SKU level and weekly basis and for each and every account. I will know this is completed when I can view weekly initial demand forecast for each product SKU for the account. You can see this he will do now, he needs to do now. So that is the reason we can see we are calculating this one account like final forecast we are calculating here. So what are the first activities we have here? Update the demand forecast module. So what is demand forecast module here? Already we have calculated 4 line items we have created in demand 03 forecast module, but we need to create some more line items here. So what will you do? So simply what can we do? We should open demand 03 module. Already it is open. We need to add 3 more line items here. What are the 3 more line items here? Override forecast,
Final forecast.
we should create on bottom override forecast. What is mean by override? Means changing. Is it correct?
It erases the existing one and
Yes.
keep the updated one.
Yes. So override boolean mark means should I do override or not? I am giving checking should I do or not. Then override forecast means changed value. Override forecast means, and final forecast means after overriding what is our final forecast. You can see these 3 line items we have to create here. So whenever if you have question mark, it should be boolean format. And override forecast and everything should be number. So then you can see after adding formulas to the demand 03 line item, use example below to check your work. So in demand 03 forecast module, use pages selectors to view candidate account. We should do this one. You can see how we need to add the formulas, override or not. Here just we don't have any formula generally for this line item. We'll check if we want override, and we'll give some new values here. For these 2 line items generally we don't have any formulas. Should I do override or not? It is boolean option. If I override, if I want to override, then what is the value? Already initial demand forecast I have 60. So what should I do? I should increase to some value, either increase or decrease. So changed value I should give, and then final forecast. So what will be the final forecast? If I do override, should I take this initial demand forecast or final demand forecast? Which one should I take here? Yes,
Final demand.
final demand forecast. This override forecast value only we should take for the final forecast when we want to change here. So that way we need to create one logic for the final forecast. So how it is happened, we can see here. In our module, open. So if we want override any line item, they are overriding for the second line item. So you can see they want to override. For example, instead of 60, I want to keep 62. 62 I want to keep. So we don't have any formula for override and override forecast. Why means, whenever if I want to override, I should select here and I should give the override value here. And here we need to create the formula. So what is our formula? I should write such a way. What is my logic here? If I do override, my final forecast will be, if I not override, then what should I get? Final forecast will be initial demand forecast. And if I do override, I should get the override forecast. Updated value I should get. So for that one, how should I write logic here? I should write, if not override. If not override, then which value I should get? Initial demand forecast. If not override, then initial demand forecast. Else, which one we should get? Override forecast. Is it correct? So apply this one. Yes. Check this one, how it works. You can see, if I don't do override, if not override means if I don't do override, you can see whatever the initial demand forecast we have, 60 you are getting. 60 everywhere, whatever the value we have, we are getting same value, initial demand forecast. But whenever if I do override, what happened? If I do override, whatever the changed value is there, I will get that value. That's it. So in this way we should create the logic here. Is it clear for everyone how we are creating the logic?
Asif bhai, this override forecast value, how we are going to decide whether it is more or less? It will be given by end user, or we have to decide?
We don't do override. End user only do this one. Just we are creating the logic. That's it. As a Anaplan model builder, we are creating the logic. End user only use this dashboard and everything. They will only change. That is not responsibility for us.
So we are only writing the formula for the final forecast.
We are creating the logic and we publish this to dashboard UX pages, and we will provide them. They will use this one. Why don't we use this dashboard? For practice purpose we are doing this one. How we should check each and every functionality. That is the reason. So we are doing this one. So we have completed this activity, and I believe we have completed this total activities. Update modules style setting. They want to update style settings. Yes.
Asubhai, previously you told one thing regarding this overriding, Asubhai. Like we can write this formula as if you override, then final demand forecast, else initial demand. But you told that that's not a best practice, right? Can you please tell that once?
Yes, that comes under the what happened. So that will be discussed when optimization techniques. Generally, this is not time to discuss totally. Whatever we are trying to create one logic, basic logics here. So then what happened? Totally whatever we are trying to explain, totally will get collapse. Okay, so that is the reason. First we should learn basic things, then we should go to complex things. So this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to create the logic here. So generally what happened while creating if then else conditions, so to decrease the burden of the Anaplan, whatever the true is there, in that true statement we should give the first, then we should give the false statement, we should give the later. Why means Anaplan don't do the calculation again, false condition we don't want to give, so in that way it will works. That's true, not a we follow, that is the best practice. So that is correct Faiz. Okay, anyway we can see here we have completed this one. So we have completed up to this activity here, and update demand forecast module here, and here create access driver module here. We have to create the access driver module. What is access driver module, what is dynamic cell access means? So we can see here what is dynamic cell access, and how we will use to our module, how we can apply for our module. So total thing we can see here. So whenever if I want to apply any dynamic cell access, so what should I do? If we should create the access driver module, so what will you do generally? So if I want to create access driver module, I will create first of all access driver module. We should, if I want to apply dynamic cell access, I should create the access driver module. So here we can see add 01 access driver 01 p3 sk p3 by account and by week. So this module we should create here, access driver module.
First create the access, dummy access create module.
Yes. So p3 sku
We have
is
a hierarchy kind of thing. Asif bhai, we have a hierarchies in the top with
Top.
hyphens access driver module.
yes.
Have
That
Dummy.
dummy module we need to create,
Yeah.
will create,
Yes, dummy module.
yes,
Dummy module.
yes.
Yes.
will create. So after creating this one already I am in middle, so I will create dummy module as well.
Okay.
No problem.
So what are the different things we should take here? What are the different dimension? Account sign,
P3 SKU.
account and P3 SKU we should take here, and time should be in Boolean format. You can see Boolean format. Add formula to write line
And
item demand 03 forecast override here. So we should write formula this one. So first of all, so we need to convert this one to Boolean. Just we have given Boolean, and term should be in weeks, and we should write formula to demand 03 forecast module. So we should write this formula demand 03 forecast module. So forecast override line item we should select formula for this one. You can see demand 03 module we should go, and override line item we should select here. Then what should we do? You can see after completing this one, we need to create one dummy module as well, so that it acts as a category divider. We can easily identify. Where is our access driver module? I can't see here. I have here. So I should bring this one.
Sir, can we create access driver module for the month?
Yes, we can create the months as well. Why can't we, on
So
the
in that
base of
case,
requirement, we'll create.
we have to take P2 products.
On the
Or just
how
discuss
it
only.
works, I will explain. Give me a minute. How not month on the base of requirement. So actually, what is my intention? First of all, you need to understand here. So what is my intention? My intention is control demand 03 forecast module override line item. I want to control override line item. We don't want to give permission to each and everyone to control that line item. Override changing value, changes of values, we should not give each and everyone's to that control. So that is the reason what should we do, that is the purpose. Whatever the dimensions we are using, that target module means which module do you want to control. Demand 03 module, what are the dimensions we have? P3 SKU and accounts. You can see this P3 SKU and accounts, and you have weeks and weeks. If I want to control this module, I should use the same dimension. So should I, if I have months here, I should use the months. What is the products and everything comes here? Why it gets, if I have here products and here months and 100%, I should use access driver same dimension to control that target module. Is it clear how we take the dimensions to access driver module?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Clear, sir.
So this is the way. If I want to control any target module, we should, in access driver module also, we should take the same dimensions, and we'll take, write the formula, and in access driver module, whatever the line item, whatever the logic you want to give. So the thing is, we want to, why we are creating access driver dynamic cell access, why we want to apply here? First of all, this override, if anybody want come and if I do override, is it acceptable? Yes. Should we give only access for few candidates to this access? What should we do?
Authorized person only you can change.
Authorized persons only we should give the access to override. That is the purpose we are creating. Is it clear?
Clear.
Yes. So I want to control this override line item. So that is the reason we are creating dynamic cell access. So what happens simply, it will, you can see, when we create access driver module and add formula to access driver module, so then what happened, apply dynamic cell access to demand forecast module. How we need to apply means, so we need to apply dynamic cell access to the our target module demand 03 module. So you can see, simply we should go to, in the right access driver column for the override forecast line item. So select add 01 P3 account by week write. So whatever we have created line item, that one we should give to the override forecast line item. This override forecast line item we should give. So you can see, to check your work, view the module to override forecast line item will not editable unless override checkbox is selected. So how it happened, whenever if I want to apply this override forecast line item, for this one we should go to the blueprint view. We have here right access driver here for override forecast line item. So add 01 P3 by account write. So this we have access driver module we have created. So if I give access driver module to this one, how it works in access driver module, what formula we have written? What formula we have written in access driver module? You can see demand, it should work by demand 03 override whenever it gets select, for at that time only it should be editable. Until and unless it should not be editable. So if I come out of this blueprint view, if it is checkbox, then I can do edit. If I try to edit here, I can't do edit. If I checkbox here, if I select here, I can do the changes, whatever it 65. So until and unless if I don't check this one, so can I change any values?
No, no.
No,
No.
no.
So in this way, how it happens? So by using dynamic cell access, we should create the access driver module, and in that access driver modules, we should write the formula or logic, we can say. We should create a logic such a way. So what we required here, what is our requirement here? Whenever we want to boolean here, for that time period only they should edit, otherwise they should not edit. So that is our main intention. So by writing this formula, we should create the logic whatever you want on the base of requirement. My requirement is here, whenever if I do checkbox for this override line item, for that time period only I should edit, I should, or whatever authorized person should edit. So that is the purpose I am creating one for logic here, formula. In that formula I am writing, whenever demand forecast override is true, for that time period only it should be editable. So for that one, what we are doing, for this target line item, override forecast line item, we are coming here and we are giving that access driver right access driver, we are giving that formula whatever we have created by giving that access driver line item to target line item. So we can give the access to the authorized person only when they want to change. So each and every time everyone can't change for this line item. So they will ask DCA, what is the DCA procedure? So we should explain all these steps. Before applying the DCA, what should we do? We should create the access driver module, and on the base of requirement we should create the formula for the access driver module line item, and that line item we should give for the target line item. Then what happened, according to our requirement it will works. Is it clear what are the steps involved in this dynamic cell access?
Yes, yes.
So these are the different these are the very we can say granular level security. So granular level security means they will ask what is the, which one is the granular level security we have, means deep security. We have roles, norm basic security, selective access, some more deep level security, and DCA is the bottom level security. We have granular level security. They will ask sometime what happened, they don't ask what is DCA, what is the granular level security do we have. So for that situation we should explain about the DCA. So same question they will ask, but indirectly they will ask. So that is the reason we should be ready for each and every question. So whatever we should understand terms and how they ask this question in different way, so that whatever the way they ask, so we should be ready to give answer for that one. So give me a minute, I will get
Sir?
back to you. Yes.
Before giving the DCA also, we can override that, sir.
Yes, what happened?
Before giving the DCA, and we can override the checkbox, and after that only we can give the override forecast.
No. We can directly also we can do override at that time. If I remove DCA, everywhere you can do the override. If I remove the DCA, if you want check, you can check. If anything, if you get doubt, we should apply and we should check. Remove this one, how much time we required. So That is the whenever each and every time I will ask, if you get any doubt, we should implement the things. If checkbox, if I don't check, then also I can do override here. You can see, I can override, I can override, I can override. You can see blue color means editable. That's it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Give me a minute, I will get back to you. Yes, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So I want to show one theory topic regarding this DCA. Above this one, we have one theory topic. So above this activity, everyone should go through that activity. So what is DCA, and we have different examples there. So we can see here, before DCA, each and every cell is editable. After DCA, if you give boolean checkbox, then only it will be editable. Otherwise, until and unless if you don't give any boolean check mark, it is not get editable. So that is the difference. So we can't edit for any cell. So these are the different we have by using the dynamic cell access. So then we have completed this activity, and we can create saved view here. Some saved views we need to create here, and in demand 03 forecast we need to create saved view, and we need to apply conditional formatting. We'll apply, but before that we'll check. This is the DCA theory part, dynamic cell access theory part. So here we have one example model as well for dynamic cell access. How it works, we can see each and everything here. So DCA is a very important concept here. So
in this lesson, we'll introduce you to a powerful Anaplan feature, Dynamic Cell Access. Dynamic Cell Access, or DCA, controls access to individual line items or cells within modules and on module grid views used on UX pages or classic dashboards. DCA can be applied at a very granular level, even down to the level of a specific user. With Dynamic Cell Access, you can grant permission to write, read, or even view the information in line items. This access is configured using a boolean in another module that you create, known as an access driver module. It's a very flexible and very powerful feature within Anaplan. In this lesson, we'll cover the basics of DCA and look at examples from the Dynamic Cell Access Learning app, available on the Anaplan App Hub. Click the Download the DCA app button to add this app to your own workspace so that you can follow along. More resources are also available on the Anaplan community if you want to go into more depth. Check the Resources tab in this lesson for links.
you can see here, so we have in dynamic cell access write access, read access, and invisible access. So if I give write access, what happened? We'll get the edit, we can view the data and edit the data. If I give read access, what happened? I can only
Read, cannot edit.
only view the data. We can
Yes.
view the data, we can't edit the data. Invisible, nothing but even you can't view the data, how we can edit? Edit option is the very longer. So even we can't see the data as well. So these are the different three flexibilities we have. So here in we can hide even, we can give the view access, we can give the write access, read and write. These things also they will ask in DCA what are the different functionalities we have. So we should remember, if you download this one, what happened, you will get the DCA access download one model you will get. There we can check each and everything how DCA will works and so many whatever they are explaining here. So that same things we can see there in that example model. I will show here. First of all, I want to play this one. After that, I will show. So you can see access driver module nothing but whatever the target model we want to control. For example, here they want to control, they want to give edit data for the 6 months. So they want to give edit option for the 6 months. They don't want to give the edit option for the remaining 6 months. So for that purpose, what they are doing, for that 6 months they want to give the read access. Read access is nothing but they should view the data. You can see manual read, manually write and manually read. So you can see read, we have the true here. Both the line item they have created. So by doing this one, what happened? These 6 months they can edit and these 6 months they can view, that's it. By writing two line items in access driver modules, we should create each and every time boolean line items. For that one, we should write the logics. On the base of this logics, if you apply this access driver line items to the target module line items where we want to apply, so we can easily control the target module accordingly, whatever the logic we create in the access driver module. A driver nothing, what is meant by driver generally? Driver means which drives the anything. So he is the main, he plays the main role. So that here we can see how this target modules works means whatever the logic we create in the access driver modules. By applying this access driver modules to this target modules, according to whatever the logic we have created in the access driver module, by using that one we can control here. I have given here access for the 6 months for the write access. That is the reason I can edit up to 6 months, June. From July onwards, July to December, I have given the read access. You can see read only true. That is the reason I can view the data. Is it clear how these things are working here?
So, sir, one doubt. If you want to use the dynamic cell access, boolean is required for that.
Yes, boolean line item we should create here. Without boolean line item, it will not get create any.
Is it compulsory?
Condition
Boolean.
will not work without boolean.
Okay. So boolean condition is given, then we will write use the.
Yes, we should write some logic to that one, and that logic we should apply in the target module. Where do we want to apply? So we can see here other few things we have. Let us see.
To help you better understand what dynamic cell access is, let's look at a straightforward example from the DCA Learning app available on the App Hub. The monthly data manual entry dashboard contains grids published from two different modules within the model. The top grid displays the booleans that manually control read-write access to the data in the lower target grid. Dynamic cell access is used to control the cells that a user can edit or write, shown in blue text. When a boolean in the manual write line is checked on the upper grid, the data for the corresponding month below becomes writable, and its text color changes from black to blue. You can also see that the manual read boolean is always the opposite of manual write. That boolean is set up with a formula to toggle opposite of manual write. Together, they control the permission being granted with dynamic cell access on the grid below. Go to the copy of the Dynamic Cell Access Learning app that you downloaded. Open the monthly data manual entry dashboard. Change the manual write boolean for some of the time periods. Observe the change in the read and write access status of the data in the lower grid. Click Next when you are ready to continue.
So you can see, go to DCA Learning app, open monthly data, manual entry, adjust manual write boolean items, observe changes in the access status on the data grid. So what should I do? First of all, I should go to previous one.
To help you better In this lesson, we'll introduce you to a power dynamic cell access tab in this lesson for links.
We'll download this one. You can see, you can download this app. Yes, we have get created different modules here. So what is the module we need to open? So we need to check it once. So I have this one, then what should I do? I need to make one more copy here. Yes, so you can see here, we have completed this one. What is the module name? Access time and customer production data manual. So we should go monthly data manual entry. We should go to dashboard, monthly data manual entry. Monthly data dashboard we need to go. Here we have the dashboards. So monthly data manual entry. So this dashboard we need to open. Yes. So how the things are working here? So you can see this is the, if I disable this one, June month, you can see the non-editable. Open only we can read this data. For this one, May month is the editable. So if I remove this one, what happening here? It is not editable. So why?
It is also not non-editable. Yeah.
Yes, if I edit, if I click on edit, you can see. If I whole months, if I get select, each and every month it is get editable.
The color is turning into blue. Yes.
Yes. So in this way, but why it is happening? What is the logic we have used for this access driver module? That we need to understand. If I check it is working is fine, but how it is working we should know that one. So if I want to open any module, generally each and every dashboards, so you can see here, if I click here, dashboard, or we should know this one. Whenever if you open any new UX page or anywhere, we should click on the dots, three dots. We have this drop down symbol. We have there three drop down, three dots or something you may have. So for that one we should click and check the open source module. So this is a dashboard, classic dashboard. That is the thing we have here. If I want to open this one, you can see access, manual read and manual write module. That module will get open. For this one also I will open the module. If I want to open access time module and source. If you want come to front end to back end, from dashboard to modules, we should click on source module so that it will get open. So what is the difference? What is the logic we are using? We can check here. So what is the logic for manual write? Manual write, we are not doing any writing any formula, just we are using the we are keeping empty. So what is mean by empty? Just you need to keep the manually check, then only it will works. So nothing is there. For read, not manual write. Wherever I don't do manual write, for that one it should read. So that is a symbol. That is the thing. Nothing is there. If I remove this one, you will get here read. Why it is not manual write? If it is not manual write means if I don't edit here, it should read here. So in this way we are writing the logic. For this one we didn't have any logic, we have kept empty, and manual we need to select. This thing we have selected in the this dashboard, this module. So not dashboard, here you can see for this manual access example. So this one we have given here, you can see here access item, access module time manual write and access time manual read. We have given the access to here for this line item. That is the reason. So we didn't write any formula to basically here. Means if I didn't write any formula means we need to manual selection only. If I do manual selection only, it will get true. Earlier what happened in our supply chain model, I have given reference from the demand 03, but here I didn't given any reference. Then we should manually we need to select. If it is select, then if it is true here, then it will applies here as we have given here in this module, target module. It will works here. On the base here we can understand clearly both the modules we have. Nothing is there, as we have given this access driver line item to the in target module. This customer product data manual we have given in this access driver read and write. So that is the reason what I am how it is happening. If I select here, it is editable here by giving the access driver to these line items. These line items we are giving to the target line items, so that it is we are giving access to the editable or non-editable. Is it clear how it is happening?
Yes.
So these are the different in interviews what happens, they will ask different questions. So we should same question they will ask in different ways, not different questions. So for that one we should ready for each and every question. So then only we can crack the interview. Otherwise what happened, it is very difficult. You can see here I have removed what I have done here. I have removed read access. So read access driver for this module. Then what happened? I have removed read access driver for this line item. Manual access only I have given the write access driver, and I removed the read access driver. Then what happening here? So wherever I have true write access, I can read and I can edit. For which months? For which months I have the read access true? Read access true means we should be able to view the data. I have removed, I have given formula, but I didn't apply this to here. I removed that read access driver. Then what happened? For this months, it is readable and editable. But if I remove the read access, what happened? What is mean by it? It is the invisible option. If I remove that one, it should not look anything here. Hidden. Write, read and hidden. This is the third option. If I don't apply, what happened? If we don't apply any read and write access to our Anaplan different time period, nothing but what is the third option we have? Read and
Hidden.
write and hide.
Hidden.
Invisible.
Hidden. So in
So
this
it
way we
was
can,
hide.
we don't, there is no need to give hidden option, just we need to remove option, read option, then it automatically it will
Hide.
get removed. So in this way it happens. So for the time periods, so it will we can't see anything here. So this is these are the, everyone should download this module and try to implement these changes, so you can easily understand what happening I think this is a not access time manual read. Where I have access time manual read. Yes. So if I give again, what happened? I can view the data here for this time period. So in this way it works. So these are the different options we have, and we have completed this one, and we should go for the next activity. We need to create some saved views here. So we need to create some saved views. Create demand 03, create demand forecast grid UX saved view in supply chain model. You can see in this module we need to add one more line item here, forecast CF. Forecast CF you can see here. Add new line item to the demand 03 demand forecast module to apply the conditional formatting to final forecast line item. So we need to add one line item. So you can see here we need to create one more line item. Why we are creating this line item? We have some purpose. So we can see final forecast CF. Here I want logic here. So what is my logic here? I want here 1. For some situation I want here. Why means I will show for condition wherever if you do override, if initial demand is equal to final demand forecast, if it is equal to initial demand is equal to final demand forecast, then it should 0. Otherwise I should get 1. Why it I want means I will show here. Forecast CF you can see, if initial demand forecast is equal to final forecast, then 0, else I should get 1.
Change or no change?
Okay, then we didn't get. How it is happened here we can see. If I do override, I want to highlight that one. You can see. So if it is, did we change or not? That thing I want. So if we do change, it should reflect here. Forecast confirmation. So we have, you can see forecast, if you do override forecast, if we done, so that thing I want here, that thing I want to get highlight here. So that is the reason we are creating logic here. If initial demand is equal to final forecast, initial forecast is equal to final forecast, I don't want anything, 0 I should get. If I don't do that one, if it not equal, initial is not equal to final, then I should get the 1. So I am getting 1 wherever I do forecast. So why we are using, we can understand here. So wherever we are doing override, it should be get highlight. Basically they are giving some conditions. If initial demand forecast equal to final forecast, then set value forecast CF to 0. If initial demand forecast is not equal to the final forecast, set value to the forecast CF to 1. So we should understand each and every step here, and you can see here we need to create one saved view. So why we are creating this means we want wherever we done override, that one we should highlight. So where we have done override, so that thing we want to highlight, that is the reason we have done this one. So you can see here we need to create first of all saved view, and there we can do the highlight. So demand in demand 03 module we need to create one saved view. So after creating saved view, I should open that saved view. Then in this saved view, whatever the view they want, we can keep according to this. So we should keep SKUs in rows, accounts in column, line items and time should be in column. So here we can see in this saved view, we should bring these line items to here. SKU should be here. I think line item should be on bottom top, and this is the correct view. Yes. So before doing that one, we want show only initial demand forecast and initial of demand forecast and final forecast. We don't want all line items. So for that one, what should we do? This is a very lengthy one. So if you keep this direction, it will be difficult for you. So what should we do? First few seconds we should keep this one, and initial demand forecast and I want final forecast. These two things I want. So I should keep on show selection simply, and then I should do it will be easy for us if I keep here. Otherwise what happened, it is very lengthy earlier. So each and 52 weeks we have for each and every line item. So we should rotate each and every time, and we should concentrate all these things. That is the purpose. We should keep proper pivot option, and we should show and hide whatever the thing we want. So after completing this one, what should we do? We should apply the conditional formatting for here, this view. Pivot the module dimensions to create the view as shown, and show only initial demand forecast, everything is completed. We want to apply conditional formatting here. So create and apply conditional formatting rule to style the final forecast line item values in blue to indicate the initial demand forecast has been overridden and updated final forecast value. Use the forecast CF line item to create the filter for the conditional formatting. What should we do? So for final forecast line item, we should create the conditional formatting. On the base of which line item we should do? Yes, for conditional formatting I want to do here. So it will ask some rules here. New rule. So I want conditional formatting for the final forecast line item. So based on which values do you want to do conditional formatting here? Same values I can't do. For conditional formatting, we should have 0 or 1. That will be easy to do conditional formatting. That is the reason we have created this forecast CF. Wherever if you have forecast CF 1, that means by it is overridden. Is it correct or wrong? Yes. You have forecast CF 0 or 1. Only 1 we have whenever you done overridden. So minimum value is 0, maximum is the 1, and color should be, I want blue color. Blue color means 0. You should select this one. If you have 0, you will get the white color, and if you have 1, you will get the blue color. So simply you can select and click on OK. So what happened? You can see for final forecast value, whenever if you do overwritten for that weeks, it will get blue color. You can see here you have got here blue color, but thing is they have got for 4 places, but we got 1 place. So what is the problem? We have got only 1 place. What is the problem? Yes,
We like
anyone can expect. Five, can you expect why we are not getting?
we just have given only at one.
Why we are getting only 1 places blue color? Five, can you expect? Five are Arshad Ahmed.
We have given it only one at week to override.
I think the override has been given for this
It is
week to
only
FY20
1 week.
FY20.
No, no, they also given only for 1 week. We also given only for 1 week. Still, we should get here 4 places. We should get the blue color. So what is the problem? Think, watch this one and understand why we are not getting override blue color here. Faiz, are you there or not? This is only ask Faiz each and whenever I ask question, try to give answer
Checkbox is
Faiz.
not checked.
Summary method is not.
Yes, correct. Summary method we didn't turn on. That is the problem. Faiz, are you there or not? If you why Faiz, I ask each and every time to you. Whenever I ask question, try to give answer Faiz. If you have any doubt, you stop in between class, and whenever I ask any question, you will not give any answer. Most of the time, few times you give as well. So what can we do? Okay, anyway, so we will turn on our summary method. So then we will get the summary method. We should turn on. So we should keep summary method sum. Model change has been rejected to prevent workspace exceed the size limit. So what happens, you can see here. So my model size is almost increased to 99%. I told others to keep, after completing your practice, keep model in the deployed mode, but Sudhir didn't keep in deployed mode. So that is the reason increasing the size. So what should we do?
Space issue, yeah.
Space issue. We should archive the model. Surohini, I told everyone to, after completing your practice, you should keep your model in archived mode. Why you are not keeping? Every model is in standard mode only.
Yeah, hi Ashraf. From first 2 days still I didn't open system my laptop. Today I will do that.
Okay, fine. So now it
Thank you.
nothing will happen. So space issue, yes, you can see 71%. It decreased to 99 to 71%. So simply I will turn on here summary method. Final forecast and final forecast CF. For this saved view, yes. Is it correct? Arshad Ahmed, what is
Yes.
the try to understand logical way. Why earlier what happened? Even we don't have any values here. How we will get conditional formatting? We are not getting values in parent level. Weeks parent is a you can say month. If you are not getting in parent level or aggregation level, what is mean by it? We didn't turn on summary method. Why you are not able to understand? I am not getting. So this is a basic thing. We should be ready for it. So we should understand by watching itself. We should give answer. So here we need to create one more saved view. So that is saved view name is a override grid UX. In demand 03 module we need to create one more saved view. Override grid UX saved view here. Close this one. After doing each and every changes we need to
Save.
save. Otherwise what happens, simply the changes
Default.
will not be
Go back.
remain. I didn't save, I think, after applying conditional formatting. If I don't save, conditional formatting will not be available here. Yes, it is available, but anyway we need to save once again after each and every changes. So fine, then now we can override grid UX saved view we have to create here. And so here we need to create saved view override grid UX. So pivot option P3 SKU and account should be in pages, time should be in columns, and time line item should be rows. This is the default view, nothing is there. Show only initial demand forecast, override forecast and final forecast. Initial, override forecast and final. 4 line items we want to show. We don't want to show other line items here. Initial, override forecast and final forecast we should show here. Show selection. So we should save this line items here. Then what should we do? So after creating saved view, you can see we have created saved view. Here we need to create the here we have to create. So create detailed demand review UX pages. So we can see account demand manager, we need to create this UX pages here. This one we need to create. So we need to check each and every time. What is the major thing here in detailed demand UX page? He done nothing but this is a we are preparing this dashboard for the account demand manager. So for whatever the initial demand forecast we have, whenever if you want to override, we can override and you can give some new value here. Instead of 1000 I want to give 2000. That is the reason we have created this dashboard for the override purpose. Is it correct? Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
we should follow these instructions. Create one new page here. Create detailed demand review UX page. Detailed demand review UX page we have to create here. Then we should open our one more tab here. You can see here, I want to create new page. So if we are already creating someone with same name, we can't prepare. Already we are doing the 2-3 members in one workspace. So detailed demand review 3 or 4 something I should give. If you are doing also, try to give some numbers. As we are doing the same name, it doesn't accept. So you can see here, and this is a source model should be Asif level 2 supply chain model. So you can see here, after creating this one, which cards I should take here. First of all, by watching that one, we should
Grid.
understand grid card we should take.
Grid.
So
Yes, great.
grid card we should take. Under the grid, what is the source we should take? What is the source?
The
You
view
can
is
see
situated. View created, right?
demand 03 forecast, override grid UX saved view. We can take, otherwise you can challenge yourself and you can create the custom view. Whatever the thing we have done, that one we can do. So first time we are, if we are doing, you should take saved view only. Override grid UX saved view you should take here. So if you are doing second or third time, you can do whatever customization view also you can take. So demand 03 here, demand 03 grid, detailed demand grid UX. This one you should override grid UX we need to take. Is it correct? Override. So we
Yes.
want this one.
Yes.
So same thing you can, whatever the thing we have done here, same thing you can take in customization view also. You can go demand 03 module open, and whatever the line items we have, we should show selection, everything you can do. But that is a whenever you do second time, third time, you can implement that one. The first time you should take here grid UX. What is the difference between this? If I take module use and custom use, this is also one major question they will ask interviews. Module use, what happened, before selecting this one, already we create some saved views, and
Existing.
existing one only we can use on UX pages. There is no editable option we'll get here. Already everything is edited, we have edited, and we can't do anything here. But if I take, you can see I will not get any edit option here, just drop down option, this one, pages whatever we have. But if I take same thing here, I will get the edit option. Demand 03, I don't get any saved views here. I will get here pivot option, filter option, everything. I can see the 8 line items, total line items. On the base of my requirement, I should select what are the line items I want, how pivot I want. So I want basically 4 line items. So I will select whatever the 4 line items I want. You can see show selection, nothing but line items. So here what will you do? What will I do? I will select what are the line items I want here. Initial demand forecast, override, and override forecast and final forecast. In this way I can take. By applying, what happened, I can see only 4 line items. Same thing, same answer I got. But for while doing first time, what should we do? You should follow that rule only. You will get edit option and everything, you will get pivot edit. This is a major difference. If I take custom use in UX pages, what happened, I can do edit and everything as per our requirement will do. In real time, most of the time we'll do this custom view only. Why means we can do edit and everything we can do. But if I go to modules, what happened? Again, we can't edit. So that is the reason backend you need to go and edit that view. So automatically it will get editable in the UX page. So that is the main thing. But we have advantage. So but if you do this one, if I want to do any changes, particularly this view whatever I am creating for this UX page, it will get used. But if I create any saved views in module views, what happened, you can use this saved view whatever we have created in module view, number of times you can use. Is it correct or not? So many pages you can use. But this custom view I am preparing for the only for this UX page particularly. I can't use this same thing somewhere. Is it clear? What is the
Yes.
difference?
And also time also save. Time also you can directly open that what are the requirements.
Yes, what the time? Come again.
If you open the saved view directly, you go to the model view and you open the saved view. You can don't
Yes,
do that process. You will save the
yes,
time.
yes. You can see if I apply, I can take this one as well. Grid should be, enter cell data should be editable. So you can see first of all what are the instructions they are giving. So you can see demand 03 demand forecast module, override grid UX saved you or challenge yourself to use custom view to created within UX to show the same information. So title should be adjustment to the demand, allow editing synchronize grid to P3 SKU account, P3 SKU account and time hierarchy filter should be on, show labels for the P3 SKU and accounts. You can see here P3 SKU should be synchronized selection is fine, and accounts you can check synchronized selection is on, and line item you can see time hierarchy filter should be on here. So by selecting here, after completing each and every changes, we need to publish here. So this is the thing. So after getting this one, so we should check instructions once again what they are expecting, what is their expectation. We should compare our answer with the screenshot of learning center. So it should be, we should get this access here, this editable access we should get, but we are not getting. Means what is the mistake we have done? So in saved view, what are the steps we have done? So that steps we didn't done here. So that is the reason we are not getting. Once again we need to check. We should get saved view, we have done lot of things, but here we didn't done that one. So that is the reason you are not getting. Enter cell, everything is here, not a problem, everything is fine, but we didn't done saved view changes accordingly our requirement. So for that one you can see demand 03 forecast, you can see override is correct one, and if you use this one, you can check what is the mistake you are doing. If I select default view, what happened you can see here. So we are missing some changes here, so that is the reason you can check. We need to do refresh here. Sometime what happens, generally it doesn't allow override line item, you are not getting here. So you check, you once again we need to check here, we should get the tabs. So what are the things we are missing? We need to check properly so that we should get the access. Synchronized selection is on. Yes. So why we are not getting option means the thing is we should think. So it is not a problem. Everything is a perfect. So we should for what
Label
each and every time it will not get editable. for which product we are giving access there, which product we are giving access, we should check there. So which product
From the
here in page selector we should, in our default view, even module if you go, which product and
Yes.
which product and which
Filter
account
search.
you want to give access, you should select here. So then only you will get the, you can edit. Otherwise how, if I select some different product and different account, can I do editable, can I do edit?
no.
Yes.
No,
So
no. Whatever we gave in the view, that will come.
backend for that product only I can do edit. So you can see here, by clicking, by selecting the different for this product, by selecting here we can edit. So in this way we'll publish this dashboard to the end user, and instead of 60, if they want some new value, they can edit and they can give here. So this is the procedure how we apply dashboard to the end user. So then what is our next grid? This is the override grid, you can see. And what is the next grid we have? Another grid we have, like demand 03, demand forecast, wherever we have done that one, it should be get highlight. That is the concept here. So demand detailed demand grid UX saved view we should use, or you can use a custom view to challenge yourself, both the option we have here. And detailed demand grid UX forecast, detailed demand grid UX we should use here. If I want to edit, create one more card, simply I should click on edit, and I should use grid card. As we know, we have data in grids. Is it correct, or should we take chart card? Yes. What is the module we should take? Demand 03, detailed demand grid
Detailed demand
UX.
grid UX.
So simply take this one, already saved we have created, and you can see title, name, and everything is perfect. So you can see we should not do anything here. Just we need to check whether it is synced or not. Sync with page, yes. Yes. So everything is get synced, nothing is need to do here. Then what should we do? If I want to sync, if I want to sync this one, you can see, if I want to save these changes, we need to publish this page to here. So on the base of selection, you can see, if I want only January month, I can see the only January month for this one. But here what happening, I can see the whole year. What is the problem? If I can see here total data. Why it is not syncing to this page selections to this one? What is the problem? Can you guess? Why only if I select January I can see only January this card, but this card is I can't, I can see the whole data. What is the problem? Yes.
Time.
Simple thing. Just I didn't turn on this one. Time hierarchy filter I didn't turn on. In context selector, if in time, if I didn't turn on, if I turn on, what happened? It will sync. I can see only January. So if I sync, what happened? Whatever the selection I do, that only we can see here in this way. So this happened if I turn on. If I turn off, only basic view whatever published, that total data we can see here. So on the base of requirement we'll do it. Is it clear? But generally if you publish whole year data in columns, in rows or columns, generally we don't do. For pages, whatever the data we want, we generally publish. For that one only we'll select this synchronization selection. Why means already you can view the whole data. Why I need only 1 month and one product data here, one line item and 1 month data? So that is generally what will you do whenever if you this product is there. We have different products, we have this, we have in the columns. For example, generally which one will select here means in columns what dimension will provide generally, that only we should select here, context selector. Why? Column data you can see each and everything entire at one time. Can we see in columns whatever not columns, sorry, page
No.
selectors, page selectors. In the rows and columns you can see whatever the data at a time you can see. In in pages whatever the data dimensions we have, can we see each and every at a time whole data?
No, no,
Like
we have that one.
So we need to select it.
select, we
We
need to
have to
select,
drop down, we select, yes.
we need to select and we need to check. But rows and columns whatever the data you have, you can see at a time, you can see at a time by scrolling. But here which one we do generally, page selector means the when turn on this one means whatever the thing you want to, that is can't see he in these tables, I want to select and I want to watch. In pages whatever the dimensions we have, generally we do the here context selectors, we turn on this one generally. Is it clear? But still if they want to, we have 52 weeks here, but it looks very lengthy, I want only 1 month clearly I want to see. In that scenario we can make it, but general procedure I am saying, whichever data we can't see at a time, rows and columns whatever in pages whatever the dimensions we use, we turn on this one for page selectors. Is it clear for everyone? Yes, you can see here. So if I want to adjust any this grid, I can drag here like this. So even if I want to give proper color, generally if I want to format, yes, I can format here. So in this way we can do it. Give me a minute. Yes, so we have, as we have completed this activity. So time hierarchy filter they want, and they want to add time hierarchy filter as well. Why they want to add here? We have 52 weeks, very lengthy. In horizontal we have the whole data, but still it is very lengthy. If I want to see 1 month, simply I can see 4 weeks. So that is the reason they want to turn on time hierarchy filter. Is it clear why they want to turn on here time hierarchy filter? Here also they want to turn on. Why? Here it is 100% is 52 weeks means very lengthy one. So if I select 1 month, I can see the 4 weeks data. Is it clear or not? That is the reason here both the grids we want turn on time hierarchy filter. Is it clear for you?
Yes, 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 yes.
Even though we have horizontal, but it is very lengthy. We at a time we can't see total data. That is the reason they want to turn on these things. So on the base of requirement, we'll do it. So anyway, we have completed this one. In sprint 2 we have only one activity, roles and selective. And what is the difference between this roles and selective access? We have one activity for this one, how we need to create roles and test as a end user. As we are Anaplan model builder, we have whole workspace, but here in this activity they will create some roles, and for that one we will give few access, and we should join as a end user, so that only we can view the only few data. As a Anaplan model builder we can see entire data. So to don't how end user will watch that thing, if you have interest, we can join through the by create one role, and we should log out from our normal access credential, and we should join through this role. Then we can view the only few data. That one we want to test here. So tomorrow we'll discuss this one. Only one activity we have, just half an hour activity this one. so that we can start our sprint 3 as well. So for till this one complete each and every activity, so we have discussed a lot of things here. And so now onwards everyone should, like, I will share that interview questions document as well. So complete, go through that interview document as well. And now onwards everyone should give the mock interviews whenever I ask, and even prepare and discuss yourself as well. So then only we'll get confident and to uh, face real time interviews. Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Clear.
So complete all these activities and update me.